What up, noobs? This is Tomb. Gonna be bringing you guys a 42-3 spaz silenced rushing gameplay. I know this is domination, and it's really not like a 50 plus or a 60 plus or whatever. But I figured that it was something to talk over, and this is just a Black Ops gameplay. I want to vary it up with the post. Switch it up between the Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Obviously my kill streaks are going to be different this time. They're not the Blackbird Chopper Gunner dogs. I believe I'm running the Rolling Thunder Chopper Gunner dogs, I think. Or Rolling Thunder Blackbird dogs. I can't remember, but it's like Rolling Thunder Chopper Gunner and Blackbird. There we go. You see how I put that dramatic pause in there? Don't y'all like that? Y'all like that when that's sexy right there. Yeah. Let me stop and hop up off this microphone. But what I wanted to talk about is just some of the nostalgia that this Call of Duty game, Black Ops in particular, brings to my recollection. Anyway, I really do love Black Ops. It's one of my favorite Call of Duties. If you guys don't know, I started playing PC Call of Duty 4. I want to say, God, I can't remember, but it was pretty much 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago actually. When I played on PC, I played Halo 2 on PC, I played Halo Combat Evolved, and I also played Call of Duty 4, and that was where I pretty much got my start. I skipped Call of Duty World at War because at the time I did not have a console. I couldn't really afford one, and then my parents didn't really want me to have one. My parents were those type of people that were like, if my son gets an Xbox, everything is going to, go out the window and all hell is going to break loose. And that's kind of what's happened since then, because the rage and my blood pressure has obviously risen since I've started playing Call of Duty. But I still think I'm sane for the most part. I mean, occasionally I will tell a kid that he needs to drink acid, and I hope his balls drop off and roll into the sea and shrivel up because of the salt. But I still think that I'm relatively sane. Well, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. I mean, you've seen my live streams. I am a bit crazy, but like I was saying, this game in general, I love this game, and going back and playing it is fun, even though that sometimes it can be stressful. I was playing with El Presador, and he was basically talking about how he goes back and plays this game, and it's easy mode. And the connections are just screwing him, and hit detection screwing him. And I agree with him, the fact that hit detection in this game is screwed, but I believe that's because of the addition of theater mode. Theater mode in this game is amazing, to be honest. But it is spotty sometimes. People will get really good ground war games and they won't record it, and I understand how stressful that can be. I've had the same thing happen. I've dropped 80 kills. I've dropped 70 kills. I haven't dropped 100 yet. I've dropped 100 on this game, but that was when I used to think spawn trapping and demolition was actually cool, when it's not. That just shows that you sit in front of a spawn with a light machine gun. Birdman. But there you see I get my little contract. But I like being able to come back and play this game. I do feel as though that it does take some skill. It brings back that skill factor to Call of Duty, and it's something that I miss about, just Call of Duty 4 and World at War, and not as much Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was when Infinity War was going for the fun factor instead of the skill factor. And I think that's what the two different developers or two different studios are basically for. Infinity War develops the fun Call of Duties, the ones that everybody's going to play and everybody loves to hate. And Treyarch is going to come up with the ones that have little glitchy issues, but overall it's a very good and playable game, and we all love to play it. It does take skill, and true good players, they excel. Now, granted, I'm not, a 3KD player, not yet anyway. I know I can be, but on every Call of Duty so far, besides Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, I hold like a solid KD, a solid 2 KD. On Modern Warfare 3, it's like a 2.5 something, and Black Ops is a 2.5, and Modern Warfare 2 is like a 2.7 something. But I understand the difference between the games. I understand the difference between the studios. Treyarch goes for the skill factor, and Infinity War goes for that fun factor. And I think that's why they balance them out and they switch off Call of Duties every year, because honestly, I don't think I'd be able to put up with, two Treyarch Call of Duties, every single year. Not every year or 2 years in a row. I think I would probably need a break and ask for an Infinity War game, to be honest. Infinity Ward does have problems with their games. I'm not gonna complain about that. Well, I do complain about it because I tell Robert Bowling that he needs to quit being a lemur-eared prick and quit lying to me on Twitter. But I do think that the Infinity Ward games do have their moments when they shine. They do have those moments when stackable kill streaks and capping flags and getting kill streaks. I love that, to be honest. I like being able to be rewarded when I get on the flag. I don't want it to just be a regular old flag cap anymore. I want to be able to get like a point towards my kill streak, and I find that honestly really, really cool. You guys have to excuse the sniffing. For some reason, the weather in Atlanta has been really, really bad lately. And whenever the weather changes, my sinuses start draining, and it's really bad. But like I was saying, I honestly believe that there's a reason why Infinity Ward does what they do, or they do what they do. That was horrible grammar, excuse me. But in their own respects, they're good studios, and they do listen to certain feedback, but they don't listen to it all. But like I said, I think that's because Infinity Ward goes for fun and playability and making sure everybody can play something. And Treyarch, they want to feed to that top tier of player, the good players. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm Toom. I'm out. Peace.